Well, a couple of years ago, I built the Killin Kabin and it got a lot of publicity and there was a lot of questions. So I figured I'd go back and revisit it, show you a few things that we did after the fact, and just answer some of the questions you guys had about this really cool blind. The first thing that I was worried about when I was going to build this blind was going down the road. We had to be able to get it down the road to where we were going without hitting any power lines, without hitting overhanging branches, that sort of thing. So I just measured from the bottom to the top to the peak right there and kind of got it in a rough area that I thought could go down the road and get back to the places that I hunt. And we use this deer blind in the late season. This isn't a blind we use all the time. When it's negative temperatures here in Michigan, there's snow on the ground. Even if there's not snow on the ground, you want to take a bunch of kids in there. It is the coolest cabin to just entertain. We go out in that to have a good time, to play some cards. I even use it in the winter time to shoot my guns. When it's cold outside, I have a 200-yard range here at the house. So I just set it up in the front yard and I shoot all the way to the back of my property, and it works fantastic for that. I just turn on the buddy heater in the wintertime and we use it all year round. In the summertime, my kids even use it as a playhouse. Well, I'm at the card table shooting bench of the Killin Kabin, and we've got a nice table. I wood burned in this logo and everything. But the cool thing about this is when you're going down the road, you can actually, let me push this chair back. You can pull the leg out, put that down, put it back up when you get to where you're going. Or if you want to hunt with a bow, you can actually put this table down and shoot out this window by backing up towards the back wall. This is high enough to be able to shoot a bow out of. Probably not my long bow, but a compound, no problem. A lot of people are asking about the windows. The windows are on just normal hinges. They're pretty quiet. Normally we're hunting out of this for guns. So the deer that we're hunting are 100 yards away maybe. They don't hear any of this, but the hinges are actually pretty quiet. When you open this up, it's just got a nice little tag end right here. You reach up here and you hook it on that hook. Nice and quiet, easy, simple. There's probably more fancy ways of doing this, but that's a quick and easy and simple way to do it. So you can open it up nice and quiet and shut it just like that. So if you'll notice, none of our windows have tinting on them, and everybody in the comments is like, tint your windows, tint your windows. But here in Michigan, these deer are coming out last light. In the late season, they're coming out last light. It's very cold outside. You don't want these windows open all night long, and if you tint the windows, you can't see out of them as good. So as you're getting dark when the deer are actually coming out, you have to open up all your windows, and then the wind blows through. You can't keep it warm in here, and it just doesn't work right. So we don't tint any of our windows, and there's a good way to combat being able to see in here for the deer, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But it's nice that we don't have the tinting, because late at night you'll be able to see out these windows no problem. We've got shelves right over here with some paper towels and Rain-X. We can Rain-X the windows so that the water just falls right off of it, and we can clean them off when we get in the blind. So this is how we take care of that problem of having your windows tinted. All we did is we took some old blankets, we cut them up, and all you have to do is hook them right here, open them up, put them back up, nice and quiet. You can peek out here, see if there's any deer coming, and once you close them up, there's no light can get through, and the deer can't see on that side. If it's bright daylight out and it's dark on this side, deer on that side can't see you. So when we set up to shoot out that side, we block out all these windows. When you set up to shoot this side, we block out all those ones. Same as any blind. As long as you block your backdrop from the light, it'll keep you from being seen inside the blind. So if you were to stand out there, even in bright sunny day like it is today, you would not be able to see me. Here in the back is where we store some stuff. We have paper towels right here. We have we can put waters up in here, snacks, shooting bags, all sorts of shooting bags. We have kids that shoot out of this all the time. So we want to be able to tailor it to them. I have some cushions over here in the corner. If they can't reach and be able to see out the windows, we can set those on the chairs so that they can see out the windows, no problem. And then you customize it with the shooting bags or sandbags so that they can shoot out the window and they have a nice steady rest. So with these shelves, you're able to store stuff up here. If you'll notice up on the walls, it's not real fancy. I didn't do blown in insulation or anything like that. I just had a bunch of old great stuff foam, and so I just foamed the inside of it using just regular spray foam that you'd normally seal doors and windows, the big crack stuff. So that works out really, really well. We can heat this whole blind. There's a Mr. Buddy heater in the corner here. We can heat this blind on low, no problem whatsoever, even if it's 0 degrees outside. If it gets super windy and it's like -10 or something like that, there are some days we might actually turn it up onto medium, but we rarely ever do that. This blind heats so well. We have insulation in the ceiling as well. Don't look too closely because I am not a framer. I made it work. So I don't know if it's the right way to do it. It probably isn't. But everything is fairly simple. This is something that most anybody could do. People have asked about the sidewall height. On this gravity wagon, this is an extended gravity wagon, so the sides of it go up a little higher than your normal gravity box. Because of that, my sidewalls are very short. If you take a look there, they're maybe 24, 26 inches tall. So your normal gravity box would probably be more in that 48-inch range, you know, the 4-foot range. Somewhere in there, because it's just so much more taller because it doesn't have that extended gravity box. So insulate the inside, insulate the ceiling so you don't have anything dripping on you. You don't have any condensation on the inside of this deer blind. It works out really well. If you take a look right here in the corner, we've got a urinal, and this is perfect because, you know, those long sits in this blind, you can just pee in that and it'll go right out the chute down in the bottom. And right out of the gravity box itself. So that also detaches from the wall, so a woman can use it if they need to. We get a lot of girls. I've got 2 daughters myself. They want to use this blind, but they don't want to have to go pee outside, so just pee inside. Works out really nicely. Some deer blinds look like a rest area. They've got so much graffiti on the walls of people that shot something here, shot something there. We wanted to make it all uniform, so we put this on the door, and people who shoot a deer are going to be able to write their names on here. If you notice, most of our deer are in the late season. We've got 2 here from December and 1 from late November. This is our late season deer blind. So as you can see, nothing's been shot with a bow yet. One of these days we'll probably get around to it, but for the most part, this is a late season deer blind as evidenced by the deer that got shot. Up here, there's this place to put your cartridge after you shoot a deer. There's also some coat racks right here that are made out of antlers so you can hang your coat up. So this is a well-stocked deer blind. It's pretty cool and a lot of fun to hunt out of. One of the considerations you'll have when you have a gravity wagon like this is there's a lot of slop in it. The running gear is made to move separately, so you'll have to have something like I've got right here. This is a wedge that I pound in every time I get set up to wherever we're going to hunt out of. I bring these wedges out and I'll pound one in this side, pound one in the other side, and then when I get done, I take the hammer and I knock them out and throw them inside the cabin so that I have them for the next time. So that keeps the wagon from moving back and forth when you're inside of it, and it works really, really well. Another couple questions. Why the camo? Because it's cool. That's the only reason. Deer don't care. If you were to park this out there completely orange, just like a gravity wagon, the deer are so used to it, doesn't matter. We painted it just to make it look cool. Another thing is, people were asking how fast can I go down the road. I take this down the road 35, 40 miles an hour. So it's not like I can hop on the highway and take this anywhere. It is a running gear. It does wobble a little bit, but if you have everything packed away and everything, it will go down the road nice and straight. It's a fairly good running gear, so I can run it at 35, 40 miles an hour pretty easily. When it starts getting bumpy, that's where I slow it down. And then when we get to the field, we just put her in 4-wheel drive, drag her to where it needs to be. So that's the Killin Kabin. It's a really cool blind that we've got just for late season and when it gets really cold here in Michigan, and we love it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to my daddy's channel.